message.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adrian Gill. I'm the New Association President here at Western Port. Today's a very special day. We get to unravel our 2025 Division 1 Women's flag. In attendance, we have our coach from last year, Janine Davis, assistant coach Sue Humble, and like a get Richard Ray to wander across so we can unfurl our flag. Give it a rip. Congratulations, ladies. It was a fantastic night. Buzzer beater to win the championship. It was a great way to win it. And as a result of the work that the team did last year, we now get to watch our women's team perform in 2026 and state champ. So to our new coaching staff, to new players, and to everyone involved in 2026, I wish you all the best for a great season. And let's get it on, mate. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're able to do so, please be standing up for the Australian national anthem. That's what the punchline of today's game will begin in 5. We would also like to make a very special thank you to Wayne Rogowski and Aaron Rogowski on the 16 girls too for today's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Somerville Recreation Centre for today's Big V Championship Women's game between the Western Port Steelers and the Bulleen Boomers. Joining me today is Talia.
Hi.
And yeah, we're looking forward to a really good game. Last year the Bulleen Boomers were the champions, but it's a very different looking Boomers side with a lot of their players following their coach over to McKinnon. And our Western Port Steelers women's team won the Division 1 championship last year and now have stepped up with a couple of great imports to see how they can go at the championship level. Talia, what are you expecting in today's game?
Honestly, it should be a good game. We saw Western Port have their first game last night against Warrandyte, and honestly, they played quite well for their first game in champ. They really brought it and showed everyone they deserved to be there. So I think that was a great start for them. Between these two teams, considering the big change-up with Bulleen, you honestly don't really know what to expect. Like, it could be a tight game, it could be a blowout on one side or the other. We honestly don't know. So it's just going to be we see how the first quarter goes and just see what happens from there.
Excellent. Western Port are walking onto the court at the moment, and starting for them will be Claire Breeden, Madeline Holland, Erin Wazowski, Alice Humble, and Chloe Hicks. A great crowd in here today at the Steeler Dome.
You know, it's good. We've got some good Western Port fans over here, so hopefully they get a bit rowdy. Not too rowdy, but enough to make it interesting. But just got to wait and see how it goes, I reckon.
We also had our ceremony to unveil the Division 1 Big V Women's Championship banner before, which was great. Our old coach Janine Davies in attendance, and it was great to see her unveil the banner on what was an incredible win last year for the club.
Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely see Britt hit that shot at the very end of fourth quarter to seal the win was phenomenal. Even if she missed it, it was going to go overtime. So there's no point not to take the shot, but to take it so deep and to get it in like that was honestly, it was a great moment for the club. So we'll take it every day of the week.
Excellent. Here we go.
It's game time.
Bulleen one jump, so. Some good ball movement from Western Port here. It seems like Bulleen's gone with not a smaller side, but they have a similar size team to us, Western Port. So it'll be awesome to see how we really compete with Western Port. Last night they played against a very tall Warrandyte team.
Yeah,
you had Leah Swain inside there. Like, honestly, they did really well to move the big outside the paint. So to get those shots, it was awesome. So it'll be good to see how they go today against a smaller side, seeing how they go with the pace.
Great drive from Claire Breeden to the basket, drawing the foul, and we'll go to the line for the and one.
Yeah, hopefully she makes it.
Foul number 55, Lucy Hookfoot. It is her first personal foul of the game.
The word on the street is the Boomers still do have a couple of American imports to join their roster, which will no doubt strengthen them over the next few weeks.
1 point to Claire.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they've only named 9 today and have 4 on the bench. So
yeah.
For Western Port, with their large bench of 7 on the bench today, so hopefully they can just run them out with their pace, which they've already done for the first 5 points. So been from the first one was just moving the ball well, finding the space and getting an easy score, and the second one was a transition where Claire just pushed the ball really hard. Oh, good score.
2 points.
It's number 9, Bella Nolan. Got a bit of size about her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Similar size to Alice Humble, the 5-man for the Steelers.
Yeah. Nice pull up there from Maddie Holland.
One of our US imports here at the Steeler Dome, having played last season in championship with the Hume City Broncos.
She had an amazing season over at Hume last year.
She really did, averaging 20 points a game.
Yeah, it was an awesome get for Western Port to get her to come over here, so.
I think you're right early on. Both teams are going to be looking to push the pace.
Yeah, honestly, I reckon it's the only way both teams are going to get the easy scores here, pushing the pace and just hoping that the team are a bit slow in defence and just catching them off their feet. Like, most of the players move quite fast. So getting the rebounds should be a quite even battle.
Yep.
Honestly, the rebound count should be neck to neck. But I think it just depends who comes down to do the small things right, of taking the right drives, getting the right rebounds, making the right passes, and making the right shots.
Oh, nice three to Claire Braden. That's exactly what we want to see. Coming to us from Mackenzie College in her first professional contract. And a big shout out to, we know some of her family will be listening today from the States, so we've loved having Claire at the club so far.
Yeah, she's been good value, awesome within the programs with all the young kids and everything like that, so we're super grateful to have her over here for her first year.
10-2 start to the Steelers.
Good start.
Pushing the ball again. Oh, nice transition play from Western Port.
Fouls number 21, Nicola Cross. It is her first personal foul of the game. Bulleen's asked for a timeout. Western Port on 12, Bulleen on 2.
We have a timeout to the Bulleen Boomers, called in response to the fantastic start from the Steelers, leading 12-2. Talia, if you're the Boomers coach at the moment after that start, what are you sort of saying to the girls to try and settle them down a bit?
Honestly, I'd say just like put pressure on them in transition. Like all Western Port scores are coming from easy transition points. So if you can put pressure on them in transition, or at least get ahead to really slow them down and make them set up their sets, is what you would do, and make sure you get all those offensive rebounds. I think probably the one that Claire just got in the corner was an easy rebound, kick out to the corner, no one on her, easy shot. So.
Yep.
You'd want to really be focusing defensively here to slow them down, and then offensively just using your shot clock. You have 24 seconds, you get the ball out quite quick, so you only have one player playing full ball man.
Yep.
So get the ball down, run your sets, try to get the ball out for a easy shoot, or just attack the ring really well. But I feel like all the shots that we're taking at the moment are, like, they're there, but there could be a better option.
Bulleen on the line, shooting one bonus.
That was a great take from Chloe Hicks.
Yeah, awesome take.
Oh,
Just fell out.
Steelers get the ball back. Maddie Holland back to Chloe Hicks for three. Just off. Humble the rebound.
Oh, another rebound from Humble, kicked out.
Nicola Cross.
Good drive, good kick.
Oh, great job. Hands on the ball from Maddie Holland there to Claire Breeden with a nice layup.
That's where most of Western Port's points will come today, I reckon. The steal, taking advantage of putting a bit of pressure on them,
Yeah.
waiting for the turnover, and then just pushing the ball ahead.
They look really good when they're running.
Substitution for
Well, they're a small, fast team, so that's what they're going to be relying on.
Yeah.
The first time today.
Baseline ball to the Boomers. Struggling to get it in here.
Oh,
Yep,
good steal.
great defense from Western Port there. Oh, nice
good
pass.
Come on, Alice. Yeah. Foul. 2 shots for Alice from an awesome pass from Ez.
Fouls on number 9, Isabella Nolan. It is her first personal foul of the game.
Boomers looking to make the substitution. Coming into the game will be Chelsea Suamai for number 4, Lola Geddes.
Second into the game for the first time today.
Alice Humble to the line for 2 shots.
1 point Alice.
Knocks the first one down. Misses the second, but another offensive rebound from the Steelers.
Let's see Bulleen push the ball. Yep. Oh. Right intent there, just the pass is a bit too high for her to catch.
Great work inside with some offensive boards by Erin Rosowski early as well.
100%.
Pass into Holland. She doesn't miss those mid-range jumpers. Fantastic start for Western Port continues.
I feel like defensively, Bulleen's just giving them a bit too much space.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be glad of that basket, though. They needed it from Lucy Oakford on the drive.
A good pass.
Nice pass.
2 points for Alice Humble.
2 more points from Alice Humble with another assist for Erin Rosowski.
Western Port will look to run again. Breeden pushes the ball.
Ooh.
And that is going to be a foul on number 13, Ellen Cox, for the Boomers.
Just reached in a bit too much there. She was definitely trying to get the ball. She slowed her down as well, which was nice, but just put the hands in a bit too much.
You'd almost take that foul to stop Western Port running at the moment.
Exactly, make them have to set up, utilise their plays.
Oh, number 55, Lucy Oakford nails a 3 and is fouled at the same time, so we'll go to the line for the 4-point play.
That was a good shot from Lucy, took the right option. The first thing you'll notice though in that transition is you had all 5 Steelers players down there before the whole Bulleen team got there.
Yep.
So when you look the other way, when there is the transition for Western Port in offense, you only have 1 or 2 defenders at most there.
Wow, she stepped over the line.
I'll still take the 3 though, honestly.
Another sub for the Boomers coming on here is number 11, Sophia Rochetti. And number 22, Kate Bazzacchini.
Checking in the game for the first time today.
Looks like Western Port's about to make their first sub of the game.
Yep.
Oh, good pass ahead.
Steelers out and running again, and a foul on Claire Breeden as she attacks the basket on number 13, Ellen Cox.
Number 13, Ellen Cox. It is her second personal foul of the game.
2 fouls.
Substitution for Western Port, Chloe Zielinski checking in the game for the first time today. And from Bulleen,
Chloe Zielinski checks in for Erin Rosowski, and Erin started the game really well.
She did, and that was the same as yesterday. When against Warrandyte, Erin scored 6 of the first points of the game, just her.
This is the first free throw. Knocks the second one down.
Substitution for Western Port, Brittany Soraya checking into the game for the first time
Brittany
today.
Soraya comes in for Claire Breeden. Brittany was really strong defensively last night as well against Warrandyte. I really liked her game.
Absolutely, she was flying for the rebounds as well too.
Cox for another one. Oh, she's knocked it down. Sorry, Lucy Oakford. If you're Bulleen, you feel like you're working your way back into the game slowly.
Absolutely, those shots are always going to be there. So she's taken them, she knows she can make them, which is good.
But up the other end, it's our import star, Maddie Holland, with a big 3.
see she got came named as the captain for Steelers as well this year?
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting for her.
Yeah, it's
well
really
deserved.
Good. Absolutely. Oh.
Oh, wow. Lucy Oakford is on fire for Bulleen.
My God. Dribble down, give her the ball, tell her to shoot the ball.
Absolutely.
That's your game plan for the moment, just to catch up for a bit, and then you can really think about using your sets.
Nice pass from Humble inside to Chloe Zielinski for 2.
Westernport just seem to be moving the ball really well between their teammates. They seem like a squad who've been together for a long time, which they have a lot of them. But you've now put in 2 imports. You've got Chloe Zielinski coming over from Keysborough, who had a phenomenal season over there.
Yeah, it was 37 points in the Division 2 grand final. That's just absolutely unheard of at a Big V grand final level.
That was always going to be hers there. So she had an awesome season over there. So having a team like this, which has been mostly together, but a few key changes, it's just made them better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for them to be able to play as connected as they have so quick, it's really good for them, honestly.
Maddie Holland again, off target this time. The rebound to number 11, Sophia Roggetti.
Pushing the ball well and pull it up.
Oh, nice play. Nice drive from number 4, Lola Geddes. 25-15 lead to the Steelers as we're nearing quarter time.
Bulleen are starting to move the ball a bit better now. I think they've got a bit of confidence from those 3 threes from Lucy Oakford. So them having a couple of points on the ball, well, now 15 now, which would be good for them, getting 9 points quite easily. They'll definitely take that so they can get a bit more momentum.
Absolutely. Oh, a charging foul called on Alice Humble there under the ring.
Foul was on number 25.
She'll take a break as Rachel Wansborough, the rebounding machine for the Steelers, checks in.
8 rebounds last night for her with not limited minutes, but she probably would have had about 8 to 10 minutes at most. So for her to get 8 rebounds in that time was pretty good.
Especially against the size of the Venom.
Yeah, she used her body quite well, boxed them out well, jumped for the rebound, hit the outlets and made it easy for them to run the lanes.
Great D from Maddie Holland there. Shot clock down to 10 for the Boomers.
Really good pressure here by Westernport. They're
Great
making
pressure.
It really hard.
Oh.
Just a bit too much body on her. I reckon it was really good intensity, really good pressure, just a bit too much.
Substitutions for Westernport.
Winter Brennan and Claire Breeden check in for Maddie Holland and Chloe Hicks. Winter returning to the Steelers after a stint over at college.
Yeah, it's great to have her back. It's been
Absolutely,
a long time.
yeah.
So.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Again, she's got good length, offers some decent size to the Steelers.
And she moves well too, so.
Yep. Good D from Zielinski there.
Good vision.
Nice work.
A lot of contact on that drive there for.
Certainly felt like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Turnover there from the Steelers. Bulleen will try and slow it down. There's 8 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Tried to get a last-minute score for them. Ooh.
Oh.
Foul.
Foul on Rachel Wansborough.
Foul was on number 9, Rachel Wansborough. It is her first personal foul of the game. Substitutions for Bulleen. Nicola Frost checking back into the game.
Under 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Nolan misses the first. Knocks the second one down.
See if we can get a last score for here. Another pull up from Britt.
Oh. And at quarter time, here at Somerville, the Westernport Steelers 25, after jumping away to a fast start, leading the Bulleen Boomers 16, who have slowly closed the gap. I think if you're the Boomers, you'd probably be okay with that. It sort of felt like early we were heading towards a 20-point margin really quickly, but they were able to take away some of the pace from the Steelers and slowly work themselves back into the game. A big part of that, though, was the 3 threes from Lucy Oakford.
100%, and like those were like free, like absolutely there. Like she had a hand in the face, the majority of them, a lot of pressure, and she just felt comfortable to put the ball up and backed herself, which is what you really need to get back into the game. You need to have a lot of confidence in your game, and trusting that you and your teammates can get the job done. So to get back from that small deficit to get some points on the board is really good for them.
Completely agree. A huge thanks to some of our sponsors here at the Western Port Steelers and Western Port Basketball Association this Sunday. The Community Bank Hastings, Beretta's Hotel, Ford, Frankston, Mornington and Western Port, Core 24 Health Clubs, and O'Brien Real Estate. You know, our sponsors, not just here at Western Port, but right across the Big V League, are such a pivotal level of support for the clubs to be able to put this league together. And at Western Port, and I'm sure across all of our clubs, we're grateful for their support.
100%, and also thanks to our future Steelers girls who are on the team duty as well to unfortunately have to mop the floors, but they also get the good experience of getting around the girls, meeting the players and stuff like that. So our future teams are a little development program that our club runs for kids in our under 8s and 10th age group to give them a bit of an easier pathway into our BJBL program. So it gives them a good idea of what to expect, what the expectations are, and they seem to love really getting involved. So it's awesome to have them here today too.
We're really lucky at the Steelers that we get great support from our junior Steelers players of our senior teams. And a lot of our senior players put back by getting around the junior teams as well, which is exactly what it's all about.
Exactly.
So as we start the second quarter, the Steelers will start with Brittany, Claire, Winter, Chloe Zielinski and Rach Wansborough.
Alice Humble with 6 rebounds already.
That's huge, isn't it?
Fair effort first quarter.
A real athletic big. Great pass from Claire Breeden. Nice step through from Winter Brennan. Misses on the layup.
Oh, gets the rebound back though.
Thought that was going to bank in for a second.
Same. Another rebound for Western Port from Chloe Zielinski. Another rebound.
Rach Wansborough. I know we didn't score out of that, but if you were the Boomers, you would be concerned by how many offensive rebounds the Steelers are continuing to get, most times up the floor.
Exactly. Oh my
But,
God.
wow. Once again, another 3 from Lucy Oakford. I think she's had 4.
That is 4. She was right in the corner, nearly fell out of bounds. Set herself as much as she could and just threw it up, and my God, it was a nice shot.
It's a great shot.
Another rebound for Western Port here.
Well, she's doing it inside and out with a nice drive to the basket from Lucy Oakford, and she will go to the line for 2.
Number 10, Brittany Sherratt. It is her first personal foul of the game. Substitution for Western Port.
Quick substitution made. Alice Humble returns to the floor for Rach Wansborough.
Hopefully to continue on from those 6 rebounds she already had. So.
Absolutely. Misses both there. Winter Brennan with the rebound. Ball's back in Claire Breeden's hand. Shot clock's ticking down. Someone's going to need to get a shot up here.
Oh, Alice, like, let me try. Oh, take it back. Here we go.
Nice work. Good rebound by Chloe Zielinski. Nice putback there, right on the death of the shot clock too. Claire Breeden gets her hand on it to knock it out, so the Steelers will be able to get their defense set up again here.
Exactly.
That'll be good for Chloe Zielinski's confidence as well.
100%.
Nice D from the Steelers on the inbound.
Oh my God.
Wow, Lucy Oaford with another 3, and she's becoming a real problem for the Steelers.
I might ask her for shooting tips after the game, to be honest.
Oh, in and out for Winter Brennan. Nolan for Bulleen pushes the ball the length of the floor. Out to Nicola Cross. Off target. Rebound to Brittany.
She's going to take it on. Good pass.
Chloe Zielinski for 3. Miss. Oh, but they get the ball back through Alice Humble.
Another 3's going up from Winter Brennan.
Oh, she knocks that one
makes
down.
that one.
I felt like we were due.
Yep.
Steelers 30, Boomers 22 in an entertaining Sunday afternoon Big V Women's Championship game here out at Somerville. Oh, nice play from Geddes to wrong foot Humble, but she couldn't finish the layup. Claire Breedham pushes the ball, passes to Brittany Swery, a little bit too much on that.
Yeah.
Right idea though.
Yeah, they're trying to really push the ball fast. That's how they scored their points easy in the first quarter, so I reckon they're going to try get through the same way in the start of this second half, second quarter, but
Bulleen. Kate Bazzaghini checking back into the
I
game.
think Bulleen got a bit more confidence, so it'll be interesting to see how that comes up against them.
Chloe Hicks subs in for Chloe Zielinski. Great defense up the floor from the Steelers so far.
Oh, good D. Oh. Yeah, they're pushing the back from Zoe. You can just see.
Yeah.
It's her first personal foul of the day.
Only her first foul. Second team foul to the Steelers. Capers Genie knocks down the second one, pulls it back to a 7-point margin. Oh. Turnover there from the Steelers. Nicola Cross pushing the ball.
Oh, surely not.
Wow.
Come on.
If you're Bulleen, you're just getting at the ball every time, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much, to be honest.
Into Brennan for another 3. Off target, but another offensive rebound to the Steelers. Chloe Hicks. This time the Boomers box out and regain possession.
Absolutely.
Nice drive to the basket by Nicola Cross. Foul on Alice Humble.
Foul number 25.
It's her second personal foul.
Yeah.
It is her second personal foul of the game. Western Port's asked for a timeout. Western Port on 30, Bulleen on 26.
Boomers draw within 4. Coach Glenn Wansborough with the timeout for the Steelers. Probably a good move. What do you think, Talia?
His comment will just say, cover Lucy Oakford. That's pretty much, she's scored what now, 5 threes
Yeah,
back to back
unbelievable.
to back to back to back. So that's 15 points. That's more than half their points currently. So honestly, I reckon all he's just going to be pushing is defense, 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 cover Lucy Oakford, and then
Yeah.
offensively, you're just going to keep moving the ball. Like, they're moving the ball really well. The shots just aren't going in.
Yeah.
So honestly, I reckon that offensively their game plan's working quite well. Obviously, the points haven't really converted over, but they're getting the right shots. They're just not really thinking. So I reckon they'll rethink which options they want to be trying to get the ball into the ring
For
from.
sure.
But defensively, that's what they're going to be going. With Bulleen's game plan, though, like they've slowed Western Port down offensively. So I think they're just going to focus on their offensive. Give the ball to Lucy Oakford.
Absolutely. Coach Ogden is just going to be, girls, get out of the way, get it to Lucy, let her shoot. She has been incredible. And honestly, 4 of those 5 threes, I think there's actually been pretty good defense being played.
And yeah, if you're hot, you're hot. So you just want to keep giving her the ball, to be honest.
Ride
So
the shooter, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And if you're Western Port, you hope those shots start missing soon.
Yeah. It's at the point where it's just like, do you really like just deny her the whole time, or
box and one?
yeah, yeah.
Nicola across to the line for 2 for the Boomers. Knocks the first one down. This time it's the Boomers with the offensive rebound to Geddes.
Rebound for Claire Bredden, pushing the ball up the court.
Nice 3 from Erin Rosowski. Sorry?
You go.
I was just going to say, she had her feet set really well. She was ready to take that shot as soon as the ball came out to her.
She did. Coming up from Youth League last year, she's really proven herself to be
Yep.
so why she's a part of this squad.
Yeah.
Yesterday, played phenomenal. Today, started off really well.
Cross for the drive and the 2. Boomers back within 4. It's 33-29 lead to Western Port. That's the running that we want to see, though. Claire Breeden, lovely little pass to the cut from Chloe Hicks, who finishes the layup.
You can see the Bulleen coach really wanting them to push the ball quick, to pressure up quick in defense, push the ball quick in offense, and honestly, they've just got to try to do that. That's the only way they're going to get there. If they don't allow Western Port to set up defensively or offensively, like, you want to get back in deep, you want to push the ball quick in offense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Running the changes with Bella Nolan, Sophia Roggetti subbing back in, and Chelsea Sumai. 3 on, 3 off for the Boomers here.
Yep.
4 minutes before halftime. Great D again from Maddie Holland. Probably just made a bit of contact on the arm on the way down and called the foul.
Foul was on number 15.
Her third personal, though.
It is her third personal foul of the game.
Leaves Coach Wansborough with a pretty interesting decision there. Do you bring her out or do you leave her out there? It's a tough one. Oh, no. Oh, we've finally had a 3-point miss from Lucy Oakford. Great D from Breeden on the ball.
I don't know what I would do if I'd keep Maddie Holland on and off. Like, she's on 3 fouls. You've got 3 minutes left of third.
She's certainly experienced enough to play with fouls.
Yeah.
But then again, if she does get a cheeky, sneaky little one in there, then you're in a bit of trouble leading into the second half.
Yeah.
Good pick up from Rosowski there. Coming off the screen from Holland. Dumps it in.
Let her go to work here.
Yep. There you go. What would we know? That's why Coach Wansborough's left her out there. Beautiful shot from Maddie Holland. And that's a nice drive again from Lucy Oakford. She can go in or out. Having a sensational first half for the Bulleen Boomers.
Absolutely.
Great drive from Claire Breeden.
Fouls on number 22, Kate Mazzini. It is her.
Thought she was going to pull up for the 3, but she's like, no, I'm going to wrong step you, go in and get the drive, and now she gets to go to the line for the N1.
She really got us all thinking she was going to shoot that 3, so.
Knocks it down, so she gets 3 points anyway.
Take it.
Back out to a 9-point lead. Good couple of minutes for the Steelers here.
Absolutely. Just under 3 minutes left of this second quarter.
Missed 3. Oh, dived on it well, Chloe Hicks there.
And they're going to push the ball quick here. We'll see what she can do with it.
Oh, nice work.
Oh, good pass. Good fake.
That's great play.
That is. That's a really good offense. Western Port just slowly building this lead back up.
Oakford.
Not.
Missed a couple in a row now.
Yep.
Taking nothing away from the 5 huge threes she hit earlier in the half,
never.
though. This time Breeden's going for the 3. Off target, another offensive rebound. This time to Maddie Holland, who gets the shot up and is fouled.
Yep.
Foul on number 20, Chelsea Schumann. It is her first personal foul of the game. Substitution for Bulleen. Helen Cox checking back into the game.
2 shots to Maddie Holland. Minute 50 remaining in the first half. First one is off target. And the second one. Boomers look to push.
Good drive from there. Good shot.
2 points for Sophie Rashid. Fouls on number 15, Madeline Holland. It is her
Oh, dear.
foul of the game. Substitution.
It's what we spoke about. That could be a pivotal moment in the game here.
What's the ball of 42?
With Steelers import,
Bulleen
Maddie
on
Holland
33.
picking up her 4th foul with a minute 27 to go before half time.
Yeah.
She subs out of the game now.
I think Britt was already sitting there waiting to sub her out. So
Yeah.
a bit of unlucky timing with that illegal screen, but
We are lucky with the Steelers this year, though. There's a lot of depth in the squad. So,
yeah, absolutely.
you know, obviously it's probably going to be a little while before we see Maddie into the second half now. But we've got plenty of players that can step up and are stepping up. I think Boomers pulled it back down to within 4. So Steelers have done well to push it out to 9.
Yeah, they've just been finding the right shots. They've been moving the ball well, playing as a team. They're really doing all the small things right. So
Yeah.
you couldn't ask for much more.
Big last minute and a half coming up here. If you're the Boomers, you want to try and take 4 or 5 points off that margin if you can. And if you're Western Port, you want to try and push it out just that little bit more.
Exactly.
Battle of the bigs inside. Great defense from Alice Humble there. Oh. Almost another offensive rebound to the Steelers. Almost.
Just missed it and
Substitution
yeah.
for Bulleen. Isabel Renton checking back into the game.
Oh, good pass. Shot clock dropping down slowly. Britt takes the shot.
Bulleen should have the last play of the half.
Yeah, 14 seconds left on the clock now.
Big play this coming up. Close to a foul on Breeden.
Good effort.
Very good effort, and at halftime we have the Western Port Steelers 42 leading the Bulleen Boomers 33. Just before we take a short break, Talia, give us your thoughts on the first half of both teams.
I think it's been good. Western Port's played quite well. They pushed the ball offensively quite well, like really well. They've slowed it down when they've needed to, but they pushed the ball when needed. And then defensively, they've been quite good too. They put a lot of pressure on. The only player that they've really struggled to defend is Lucy Oakford, but after that last time out, she started to miss a couple, so I don't know if that's just come from fatigue or what it is, but she just missed a couple. So hopefully for her sake, she gets a couple more baskets in. For Western Port's sake, hopefully not. But Bulleen, though, I think I agree with sort of what their coach is sort of alluding to from what we see over here is push the ball faster and set up faster. Defensively, put pressure on them a lot quicker. Just don't let them have any of those easy opportunities at all. So,
absolutely. And look, I think one of the big differences between the teams so far is the Steelers are sitting at 32 rebounds and the Boomers have 14. That's a huge difference between two teams that are pretty similar in size, to be honest. And neither of them are that bigger teams compared to some of the teams in Championship that they'll come up against. So I think that's something that Coach Wansborough will certainly be happy about. But Coach Odgen for Bulleen is going to want to try and get his players to maybe box out and cut down some of those offensive rebounds and try and even up that rebound count a bit.
Oh, absolutely. And that's something we spoke about at the start of the game. With their size being so similar, you would think it would be like we thought it was going to be. Well, I thought it was going to be neck to neck rebound wise, but Western Port have just used their body quite well, so you couldn't ask for much more rebound wise from Western Port. But Bulleen, they're boxing out, but they're just not getting all the rebounds.
Absolutely.
Most of the rebounds for Western Port as well have been offensively. So we put up a shot, grabbed our own rebound, kicked it out again, put up another shot, grabbed our own rebound, kicked it out again. It's just been a consistent battle, which I think lots of them is where they're coming from, but the rest have been well-earned rebounds.
Well, as we head into the halftime break, once again, a big thank you to our sponsors, Ford at Frankston, Mornington and Western Port, Berettas, the Community Bank, Hastings, Bendigo Bank and Core 24. Thank you for joining us here Sunday afternoon at the Somerville Rec Centre. As we said, the Western Port Steelers 42 leading the Bulleen Boomers 33 at half-time. We'll be back in 6 or 7 minutes and we'll see you then. Welcome back to the second half here at the Somerville Rec Centre, where in Big V Championship Women's action, it is the Western Port Steelers 42 leading the Bulleen Boomers 33. Starting the second half for the Steelers is Brittany, Chloe Hicks, Erin Lazowski, Alice Humble, and one of our imports, Claire. Maddie Holland with 4,000. Probably rightly starts the second half on the bench.
Yeah. Bulleen starts with the ball here. They're going to try to push the ball up the court, I reckon. Western Port gets a steal straight up.
Great start to the half by Claire Breeden.
Absolutely.
Steelers push the ball now. This is where they started well in the first half when they looked to run early. Great take from Rosowski, couldn't finish though.
No.
Reads the play really well, Breeden, doesn't she, defensively? She's able to get her hands on the ball quite often. Cross. Oh, a nice big three from Kate Bezzacchini.
It's going to be hard for Bulleen to get the ball inside the paint, I reckon. At the moment, Westmore's been playing some really good D on them, making it hard for them to move the ball. Covering split line well too, so for them to get the ball inside, they're really going to have to be moving the ball quite quick, getting both sides of the court.
Absolutely. Great job there from Chloe Hicks. And I think partly it's that defence from Western Port that are forcing Bulleen outside. They've just been lucky that they've knocked down quite a few threes that have kept them in the game.
Oh, absolutely. Shooter.
Another offensive rebound from the Steelers. Rosowski misses. Bulleen ball.
Yeah, a bit of pressure from Bulleen there. They got their rebound, double team straight away, and then Western Port knocked the ball out, so it gives them a chance to set up their defense and for Bulleen to try to utilise their offense.
Absolutely. Bulleen rightly giving the ball to the hot hand of Lucy Oakford.
Absolutely.
It is her first personal foul of the game.
The hard thing with Western Port at the moment is I don't think they're really chewing up fouls, but
Yep.
they're putting a lot of ball pressure on. So they're going to either give away fouls or not, but
Yep.
there's been a lot of calls for it, particularly that one there. That could have gone 50-50. Could have been a call, could have not been a call.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Oh, nice. Great little pass from Hicks to Erin Wazowski, who was cutting really well. She read exactly where to go, received the pass, finished the layup, and will go to the line for the and one. It's a 10-point lead to the Steelers, 7 minutes 51 to go in the third. Both teams have missed a few free throws for the afternoon.
Yup.
Always a coach killer.
Oh, good drive. Western Port pushing the ball up the court to see what they can find.
Nice little pass into Hicks. She probably had it before she thought she was actually going to get it.
Yeah.
Fouls at number 10, Brittany Schrader. It is her second personal foul of the game. Substitution for Bulleen. Chelsea Sheehan, as well as Ellen Cox checking back into the game.
Alan Cox back on the floor for the Boomers. Geddes versus Breeden up the floor. Great job, Alice Humble, getting a hand up there. Just that extra little bit of pressure stopped the open shot at the end.
Absolutely.
Missed 3 from Rosowski. Ball back in the hands for Oakford.
Pull up. Here we go. Come on. Sort of rooting for you. I'm like, I'm wanting you to get these shots here.
Good D from Nolan there on the Rosowski drive. Hands straight up. Good no call from the ref there, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Substitutions for Western Port, Rachel Wadsborough.
Alice Humble takes the bait for Rachel Wadsborough.
Let's give a hand to our floor wipers for this evening.
Junior Steelers floor wipers getting the job done.
Absolutely. So cute.
Wansborough for 3. Oh, she's knocked it down. Loves a rebound, but can get outside for that great three-point shot too.
Yeah, she usually shoots them quite well, so for her to continue to bring that on from last season, this season's quite good.
49-36 lead to the Steelers. Geddes steps through, misses. I think that actually might be the Boomers' ball out on Wansborough. Yes, that's correct.
Substitutions for Western Port, Taylor George, shaken in the game for the first time today.
Taylor George replaces Claire Breeden. Another little pocket rocket for the Steelers subbing in.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice pass in there for the Boomers to Nolan. She finishes that really easily.
Yeah, had a couple of small players playing on her there, so got an easy give for her.
Foul number 4, Lola.
Foul on Geddes. She reaches in against George with the ball. Plenty of contact from both teams out on the floor. Good tough game. Great screen from Rachel Wansborough. Great pass back into her from George. Foul on the Boomers.
Foul number 20.
And ball to the Steelers.
Sima. It is her second personal foul of the game. Substitutions for Bulleen.
What do you think, Talia? I reckon the third quarter, we're nearly halfway through it. Neither team's really pushed away. It's still really evenly matched despite the lead to the Steelers.
Absolutely. I think Bulleen come out with sort of a different perspective on the game in the sense of that they can put a lot more defensive pressure on than they were. Just going to hold up here.
Can't quite see what number it is from here, but one of the Boomers players has gone down.
I think she got a knock to the face as she was going to the floor.
And for Western Port.
Assuming that is, she'll come off. Hopefully she's okay. And Chloe Zielinski will sub in for Erin Rosowski for the Steelers. Steelers take the ball with 7 to go on the shot clock.
But yeah, I think Bulleen have just done a really good defensive effort here. They've put a lot of pressure on them defensively. That's what Western Port's been doing this whole game. So to continue this was a pretty clear effort.
Shot clock violation.
Really does feel really even at the moment, and it's almost at that stage where whichever team sort of goes on a run here is going to have a really good momentum going into that important last quarter. Good defense from Zielinski.
Foul. Foul on number 10, Brittany Sorrell. It is her third personal foul of the game.
3 fouls to Brittany
Substitution
Sorrell.
for Bulleen. Isabella Renton trading back into the game.
Bella Renton subbing in for Lucy Oakford. Two shots to Sophia Roggetti. Misses the first. The game slowed right down, hasn't it?
Oh, it really has.
Knocks the second.
1 point for Sophia.
49-39.
Well, what's the point?
Brittany Swale will come off for Winter Waterhouse. Oh, great second effort from Hicks.
Oh.
She got the turnover, but she won it straight back, went to the basket and is fouled, and now we'll go to the line for 2.
Hopefully she can break the free throw curse and get through here, which would be great.
It is her first personal foul of the game.
Chloe Hicks is so good with her second efforts, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Yes, we knocked
Thanks
down a
for
free throw. First team to hit the half century as the
Yup.
Steelers get to 50. And she knocks down the second. Important part of the game for the Boomers here if they want to remain in contention. Big few minutes coming up.
Yeah. They just need to keep converting some points.
Yeah. Boomers get the ball back there, but that was fantastic defense from the Steelers. They were all over it.
Absolutely. From watching their game yesterday, the Steelers, they switch really well in defense. They
Yeah.
communicate it well. They get back. They really play as a team defensively, which is really good to see. They jump screens well.
Oh, great D.
Good D.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow. Taylor George is fouled there.
Foul was on number 12, Taylor George.
Love the effort and intensity.
Absolutely.
You don't mind a foul when that happens.
No.
Both teams on 4 fouls though. Next fouls mean free throws to come. Big attempt from Geddes. It almost banked itself in.
And Tage
George pushing the ball.
getting a rebound too.
Yeah. Oh,
Steal here.
nice work. This should result in an easy basket, and
Oh.
it doesn't. Cox gets her own rebound though to Renton. Now it's the Boomers getting offensive rebounds. They're not able to finish. The ball falls onto the ground. Jump ball situation, possession arrow with the Steelers. It's all happening, Talia.
Absolutely. Bulleen really pressuring up on them now, so it'll
Yeah.
be good to see how Western Port respond to this.
Absolutely, especially with Braden sitting down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Full confidence in George to bring the ball up as well, and Zielinski's doing a great job here.
Oh, good drive. Unlucky. Oh, second
Oh.
chance here for Rach.
Oh, bad luck. Got her own rebound. Missed the putback. Geddes back with the ball for the Boomers. Oh, nice pass inside.
Good D there.
Yeah. Could have been an easy basket to the Boomers, but the Steelers' defense was pretty good there.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on them, which is nice.
Substitution for Bulleen.
That's good to see Sume coming back on for Bulleen after she took a bit of a tumble earlier.
And from Western Port, Jenna McCormick,
Cox and
second
Geddes
and
coming
first
off.
today.
And Lucy Oakford coming back in also for the Boomers. A great job
Good
from
D.
Chloe Hicks. That is sensational.
She reads the ball so well.
Jenna McCormick seeing her first minutes as well. Winter.
Good drive from Winter.
Nice. Good few minutes here for the Steelers. The lead is back out to 14. I reckon that just touched Chloe Hicks's fingernails.
Yeah.
Hicks giving her no space. Oakford still wants to score. Great D from Western Port here. They're making it hard for them.
Really hard.
Great defence. I think Coach Wansborough would be really happy with that.
Yeah. And they're pushing the ball quick here to get an easy, or hopefully easy score.
Yeah. Could have almost pulled up for that one, Hicks.
Thought she was going to. She's been doing it all game.
Yeah. McCormack to Wansborough for 3. Knocks it down.
Another one for her.
Fantastic shot.
Absolutely. They're moving the ball really well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's a nice drive, though, for Bella Renton.
Fouls on number 2.
She'll go to the line for the N1.
It is her first personal foul of the game. Substitutions for Bulleen. Nicola Cross checking back into the game.
Nicola Cross coming into the game for Sophie Rigetti. And she makes the N1.
Yeah, free throw curse has really been broken. Now that I say that.
That's always the way, isn't it?
Yep.
Nice pass inside from Hicks.
Some good defense there too.
Yeah, really was. She's everywhere at the moment. Probably just needed to bring it out and run a set there, I reckon. Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, move the ball a bit more, take some time.
That was great defense from Zielinski, though, to get a hand on that.
Absolutely.
Great to see a whole lot of Championship Women Western Port Steelers posters being handed out to all the kids in the crowd so they can get their autographs after the game.
Yeah, all the kids love it around here. They love getting the autographs from people, all their idols at this point, realistically, in the senior program. So
that's so good. Oakford, she's going to want to score here.
Yeah.
Oh. And I think that's been called on Rachel Wansborough.
Foul on number 9, Rachel Wansborough.
Yep.
It is her second personal foul of the game.
Only her second foul, though. Oakford's been keen to score. So this is a good little way to get herself back into some rhythm, getting to the basket and going to the line for a couple.
Yeah.
She hits the first.
1 point for Lucy
I'm not
Oakland.
going to say anything about free throws.
1 point for Lucy Oakland.
Knocks them both down.
Yup.
Nice pass, McCormack off target. Oakford with the rebound. Big last couple of minutes here.
Absolutely. Good drive.
Yeah.
Fouls on number 2.
Just the body contact there is what's getting
It is
it.
her
Yep.
second personal foul of the game.
If she hits both of these, she can get them back within 10.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, Boomers fans. That was definitely my fault.
Yep. I won't say anything this time.
She knocks the second one
1
down.
point for Lucy Oakland.
11-point lead to the Steelers. Boomers D locked in. Wansborough though for 3. Nearly hit her third. Great rebound from Chloe Zielinski. She'll go up and nice drive there. Great job.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Western Port are really utilising these offensive rebounds that they're getting.
Yep.
I feel like that's one part where Bulleen's lacking at the moment in their game. They're just not getting any of those rebounds.
For sure.
2 points for Kate.
Kate Baschini with 2. Keeps the scoreboard ticking over for the Boomers. Hits with the ball. Back out to Winter. I think she's knocked that down. That never looked like missing Talia.
No, I think she knew as soon as she put the ball up to
Yep.
that it was going to go in. Good drive.
10 seconds left in the third period. Can the Steelers
Substitutions.
get a basket?
No substitutions.
A couple of substitutions.
Correction. Substitutions.
Nolan and Cox coming in
Ellen, Cox.
for the Boomers.
Isabella and Nolan. Check it back into the game.
Clock ticking down. Nice Winter for the last shot of the quarter. Just off target, but at three-quarter time here at the Steeler Dome, it is the Western Port Steelers, 61, leading the Bulleen Boomers, 47. Pretty even quarter that, Talia, from both teams. Steelers weren't able to extend the lead too much, but the Boomers weren't able to make too much leeway into that double-figure margin.
No, I think for Western Port to still be able to score quite consistently, especially with like a key player, Maddie Holland, on the bench as well, it was quite good to see they can still do that.
And even the last 5 minutes, Claire Breeden had a rest as well.
So both imports sitting on the bench, and they still move the ball quite well, find a little scoring opportunity, get the rebounds, push the ball fast. As we can now see, they've got quite a lot of depth in their team, so that's awesome. And for Bulleen, the defensive pressure that they put on them was quite good. It was pretty much a score-for-score sort of thing, not like every transition, but it was a tit-for-tat sort of thing. So it was good that they did get that, but it'd be nice to see Bulleen come out and find a lot more scoring opportunity into this fourth quarter, and for Western Port just continue what they're doing, move the ball quick, get those scoring shots, not their drive, kick it out. Like their drive kick-out game is quite good, so they definitely find those shots there. But for both teams, I think the key is defense. Just to put pressure, keep your hands out, because these refs will call them all.
100% sure. And look, from the Boomers' point of view, they know they've got a couple of imports coming in. You would expect them to be scorers. So, they've got a lot to look forward to, but they are still in this game. 14 points in a game of basketball, as we well know, is not a lot. For the Steelers, though, what an opportunity if they can hold on and go 2-0 in their first weekend up at Big V Championship. So, Maddie Holland on 4 fouls is back onto the floor, and I think that's okay.
Yeah, honestly, it's fourth quarter, there's 10 minutes left. It's a long time, but also she seems to be quite experienced and know when to use that last foul and when to probably not. So
yeah, absolutely.
Let's just hope she doesn't get a moving screen call again on her. But that comes down to how she plays her game. So.
Absolutely. Here we go. We are set for a big last quarter. Steelers hoping to go 2-0, or Bulleen are hoping that they can make a game of it.
Absolutely.
Great defense from Steelers. Geddes gets around Breeden. A nice little pass into Nolan, and she misses the layout. That would have been a great start for the Boomers in the last quarter.
It would have been.
Wansborough to Hicks, to Breeden.
Oh, good rebound
Gets her own
there.
rebound. Brings it out to Wansborough. Maddie Holland. It's like she was never off.
Straight back on the board.
There's those hands on the ball again from Breeden. She just reads those passes so well.
Makes an impact straight away.
Yeah.
Substitution for Western Port. Alice Humble.
Alice Humble returns for Rachel Wansborough.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
Great D.
Really good D there. Really good pressure continued from Steelers there, making them turn the ball over. Even the shot clock got down to 2 seconds and they had to do something, so...
Oh, nice pass from Hicks.
Oh, come on.
She drew the foul there, Claire Breeden, but she was wide open for that three. I reckon I would have liked her to see her get that shot up.
I thought she was going to take it, to be honest. I really did.
Such a beautiful three-point shooter. Chloe Hicks takes a break for Brittany. Get the pronunciation for me right, Talia.
I don't want to try it. I'm too scared.
Soraya.
Soraya.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds for Western Port, so Bulleen retain possession. Or gain possession, probably the best way to put it.
8 minutes 46 to go, 16-point lead. If Bulleen are going to make a run, they are going to start having to try and pull back that score soon.
Yeah.
Understandably, they're looking for Oakford. I would be too.
Yeah.
Screen set for her. She's going to launch it from so far back,
Oh,
just
looks
off target.
alright.
Great job with the ball, Breeden.
Good drive.
Beautiful take. Draws the foul on Ellen Cox and will go to the line for two. Really used her speed incredibly well there, Claire Breeden.
She read where the gap was in the backcourt, took it back a second, crossed it over, went through three, and then saw the clear lane, so why wouldn't she take it?
I think there's no doubt she's going to be one of those quicker players in the competition this year, and we're very lucky to have her at the Steelers.
Yeah.
Misses the first, but she hits the second. Nice shot. Oh,
I reckon Glenn would have put Britt
2 points.
on Lucy Oakford. Got a bit stuck with that screen that she was not expecting.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone communicated that to her, but... Oh, good drive.
nothing worse when your teammates don't communicate a screen.
No.
Into Humble. Oh, beautiful. That one's out to Breeden.
On.
Knocks it down. That's what we want. Beautiful shot from Claire Breeden. And guess what number we hit? It is 67-6-7 for the Steelers.
Oh, stop, I can't.
That's two.
Apologies to everyone for that one.
Suamai for three for the Boomers. Off target.
If you would see Nathan's face just then making a 6-7 joke, you would have... He was nearly crying.
I don't know what you're talking about. Great passing to Brennan.
Oh, good effort
She's
there.
missed, but
Get the rebound.
Rebound. That's a foul. Oh, off target, but she will go to the line for two. Once again, the Steelers padding their offensive rebound stats.
21, Nicola Cross is her second personal foul of the game.
Winter takes a break with Erin Rosowski coming back onto the floor. But the Boomers have called a timeout. Much needed one. They're down 18 now. The time is certainly against them now, Talia.
Oh, absolutely. This rebound count currently is 50-28 in Western Port's favour. 50 rebounds in the game is unreal.
That's unbelievable. Especially, it's not like you look at Western Port and go, they have a huge size advantage over Bulleen. Both teams are around about the same size.
Yeah.
So I think Coach Wansborough is going to be absolutely delighted with the intensity of his team, crushing those boards. And it's not just at the defensive end, it's at the offensive end as well. 7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. The Steelers 67, the Boomers 49, Talia. Big shout out to the Steelers faithful. A great crowd here tonight. This afternoon.
Oh, it
on a
feels like
Sunday.
tonight, geez.
Yeah, it does.
Feels like a 6 o'clock game.
We both were at the Warrandyte game last night to get a look at the girls for the first time.
Yeah, they played quite well last night, really well. Warrandyte came out with a really good third quarter, and then Western Port were just like, nah, You can't have that. We'll
No,
just come back
definitely.
and take it away. Brittany missing the first free throw, hopefully making the second one. I jinxed her. Sorry, Britt.
Keeping the Steelers on 67.
That's now 4.
Lucy Oakford.
Just trying to get some spacing on
Yeah.
herself.
Geddes. Her and Breeden have been fun to watch against each other as well.
And they're a similar size.
Yeah. Great defense.
Ooh, trouble.
Oh, yep. I thought that was really well ref. Sometimes you can see that sneaky little foul get called on Rosowski where she
Yeah.
was then, but definitely no contact. So
Yeah.
great refereeing there to
I
let
think the
that go.
Bulleen coach was a bit surprised by that one not being called a foul. He
Yep.
looked at his reaction.
Holland to Humble. Over to Breeden. She gets the 3 up. Knocks it down.
Money.
That's exactly what we want. What a beautiful shot from Claire Breeden.
She'll be happy with those two now.
Absolutely. Do not leave her open.
Nah.
The margin's getting away from the Boomers here now. 21-point lead to the Steelers. Geddes going to go in for the drive. Great defense from Rosowski. Offensive rebound to Sume. She goes for the putback and a miss. Another rebound.
Ooh.
And then that is a foul. Great job for Erin Rosowski under there,
Yeah.
Talia.
Putting her body on the
Foul
line
on
there,
number
really just
21.
going for the ball,
Nicola
hoping
Cross.
for the best
It's her
afterwards.
third
So.
personal foul of the game.
Breeden to Holland. Shot clock's ticking down. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, good
nice.
gap. Oh, take it.
Great job from Claire Breeden. She went around 3 players there to draw the foul, Talia.
Correction, her second personal foul. I guess.
Incredible effort.
She just uses her footwork and her body so well. That's the thing. She waited, was really patient for the gap to come,
Yeah.
waiting for the defense to shift.
Absolutely. Look, she's not tall, but she's super strong, isn't she?
Yeah.
Knocks the the foul shot down. 3-point play.
Fouls on number 10,
First foul
Brittany
for the
Schreier.
period for the
It is her
Steelers.
fourth personal foul of the
4
game.
fouls on Britt. You know with Britt, though, the defensive intensity is always going to be strong, which we love.
Yeah, exactly. Good defense there.
Yeah. Nicola Cross, looking for that drive. Straight into Humble,
Oh,
who's
good
using her
D.
size so well. Great defense again from the Steelers. Holland brings the ball down to Breeden.
Oh,
Put that ball on a string.
Foul on number 28, Chelsea Schumacher. It is her third personal foul of the game.
Third foul for
Substitution
Sumai.
for Bulleen.
Cross and Cox take a break.
As well as Isabella Norton checking back into the game.
Rosowski goes to the line for 2. Knocks the first one down.
looks like Lucy Oakford's complaining of a sore finger at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think her hand just got stuck in there when she was going for the ball.
Gotcha.
Now she had it in hand.
Substitution for Western Port.
Might be good timing that we're heading into the Easter break.
Yep.
Everyone plays their first round.
Yeah, and then you get the weekend off and then straight back into it. It's a long season, so
Yep.
I feel like a break straight after round one's ideal, but
Absolutely. Number 7, Poppy Griffin, checks in for hers in their first minutes.
yeah.
Oh, she picks up a foul straight away. One of those 50-50 calls, but you take that.
Exactly.
Tommy Griffin. It is her first personal foul of the game.
I think the reffing's been actually really strong today,
Yeah,
Talia.
nice.
Really
She's
consistent.
good. Yeah.
Once again, a great crowd here on a Sunday afternoon for the Steelers.
Yeah. Good drive there.
Great defense from Poppy Griffin there. Humble out to Rosowski. She's running. Gets it out to Maddie Holland. She gets it up. Oh, just off target. Good rebound from Sumai. Now it's the Boomers running.
Battle of transition here.
Yeah.
Good D there.
Great D from Poppy. Just the intensity in the defense from the Steelers today has been outstanding.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Wow.
That'd be free throws to come from Maddie Holland.
Fouls in number 20.
That was a hard landing there. For
Yeah.
Chelsea Shimmer in turn.
Tonight. And that's her fourth personal foul too. Floor sweepers coming on. Once again, one of our future Steelers players. Four minutes 32 remain. It's a 75-49 lead to Western Port. Are we confident enough to say we're home yet, Talia?
Still 4 minutes left. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to make any comments yet.
Substitutions for Western Port. Taylor George checking back into the game.
Taylor George coming in for Claire Breeden. Great job from Claire.
Yeah,
what a
really
second
good
half
game.
she's played.
Well, she's got 24 points at the moment, Claire Breeden.
Amazing.
1 point for Madeline.
First free throw down for Holland. Referee having a bit of a chat to Oakford. Not sure what about.
I think he was just confirming if there's any blood on her finger or not.
Right.
Madeline's team 2.
Second free throw knocked down for Holland. Rochetti for three. Off target. Gets the ball back herself. Holland runs at her.
I think she knew that one was going to be a close one.
Oakford again. Off target. Great job, Maddie Holland. You know what, Talia? I am going to call it. The Steelers are going to win this one.
If we lose, then
It's on me.
imagine Glenn's reaction.
I know, right? Poppy off target. Pass a bit high there for the Boomers. Number 12, Bella Renton, subbing in for Lucy Oakford.
Check back in for Western Port. And for Bulleen, Isabella Renton.
Definitely has a sore hand, I think.
Yeah.
If she doesn't see any more time in the game, outstanding first half from Lucy Oakford for the Boomers with her 5 3-pointers.
She really kept them in the game.
She really did. Zielinski out to Griffin, to Rosowski. Off the screen, Maddie Holland. Back to Rosowski. Great offense from the Steelers. Missed shot. And even though they didn't come up the ball, it was that second and third effort from Western Port today that's been sensational. Jenna McCormack comes on for Maddie Holland. Holland will finish with 13 points. Good job again after a really solid game last night as well.
Absolutely.
Great D from McCormack there.
The
Rosowski,
rebound.
yep. Oh, nice pass too.
Oh, good move.
Great D. Sumai looks inside. McCormack. Renton at the top of the three-point line for the Boomers. Gets that switch inside. Oh, unlucky. Because Taylor George read that beautifully.
She did.
Fouls number 7.
But it will be a foul on Poppy
It's her
Griffin.
second personal foul.
Her second foul, the third foul for the Steelers.
Baseline ball for Bulleen now.
Bulleen's asked for a timeout. Western Port at 77.
2 minutes 36 to go. The Boomers will call a timeout. Really good to back up. You know, the game against Warrandyte last night, even though there was a 20 or so point margin, the Venom came really hard in that third quarter and made the Steelers work. So to back it up, you know, the next day, first round of the season, coming up with a double, and to have a nice 28-point lead at the moment. You really couldn't ask for much more if you're a Steelers fan or a Steelers part of the coaching staff of the Steelers at the moment.
Absolutely. You probably have no idea of how you're going to go in your first time in champ, especially for a team like Western Port, where we haven't been up in champ for a long time, or I don't even know if we have for our
I'm not sure
team.
if we have in the women. I don't think so, yeah.
So
I know the men have.
Yeah, I'm just not sure about the women. So for them to come out and play like this in the first two rounds, first two games, we'll have a double header in your
Absolutely.
first back-to-back round is already a bit of a hard one, but to be playing this well at this point is really good for them. So,
and look, I think we know as well there's going to be some really strong teams. There's some really strong teams in the championship division with McKinnon, Bellarine. So, you know, a great confidence boosting couple of wins for the Steelers will be really good for the start of their season.
yeah.
I think we're trying to get a score check here for our Division 1 men, Big V Steelers, who are playing the favourites Chelsea today at Chelsea. We'll come back to you with that in a second. Nice drive from Griffin to McCormack.
Ooh.
To Rosowski. She pulls up, finishes beautifully.
Western Port and men are up by one. Oh, actually
By
take
4,
that back. They're now up
wow.
by 4. 67-63. That's not meant to be a 6-7 joke, just saying the score.
Nice pass to McCormack. That'd be a huge win if the Steelers can get up there.
Yeah, definitely.
A shout out to Chelsea's coach Nathan Vogt, who's actually coaching. Massive coaching milestone today for him. Long-time Keysborough guy going back to Chelsea. And it's great to see our Steelers men that have put together. Coach Carlo has put together a fantastic roster. There's no doubting about that.
The game against Shepparton last week was
outstanding.
phenomenal.
Minute 34 to go in this one though. And it is going to be the Steelers, Talia, that come away with the win. I think you can call it now, right?
I'm not saying anything yet. I'm not saying anything till the end siren.
Nicola Cross comes on for Bella Nolan.
I'm too superstitious.
No, that's fair enough too.
Yeah, really bad juju if I say anything.
Yeah, let's not ruin a good thing, right? Not in our first game commentating together.
No. They'll never let us do it again. So.
Cross gets her hand on the ball. The Steelers will take it back.
Gives them the chance to set up a sideline play, see how they can go with it.
13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Passing to George. Rosowski, McCormack. Great screen there to George. The shot clock is ticking down. Rosowski's going to have to try and get this up. She does. Oh, I thought she was going to hit that.
Same.
And once again, the Steelers with the offensive rebound. Talia, I believe you are getting some text messages now about your inability to call the game for the Steelers.
I know.
With a minute to go.
I've had about, probably 2 by now. Just been like, call it. No, not yet.
McCormack to the line for 2. Hits the first one. Nice shot. Takes the Steelers to 80.
If she makes the second one, I will call it.
Okay.
That's my...
No pressure, Jenna. Over to you, Talia.
Yep, I think Western Port are going to have this one now.
Nice. I love it.
Bulleen's asked for another timeout. Western Port on 81.
Bulleen called their second timeout in the last 3 minutes of the game, trailing the Western Port Steelers by 30. Western Port 81, leading Bulleen 51. Once again, we're going to give a shout out to some of our sponsors here at Western Port. Ford, Frankston Ford, Mornington Ford and Western Port Ford, who by the way have supplied us with the nicest looking Everest you'll ever see for our female imports this year. The branding on that car is absolutely sensational. A huge thank you to our sponsors at Berettas, the Community Bank Hastings, Core 24. We have a great bunch of sponsors here. Some of our individual player sponsors as well. We've got Norma Brennan sponsoring Winter. Once again, the Peninsula Ford Group sponsoring Maddie and Claire. We have Sanderwood Homes sponsoring Rachel Wansborough. B&S Plastering sponsoring Brittany Soraya. Mobile Disco Tech sponsoring Chloe Hicks. B&S Plastering sponsoring Taylor George. Colston Carpet Court sponsoring Erin Rosowski. And Quickway Kitchens sponsoring Alice Humble. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors that make putting our teams on the court possible. Also a big shout out to our senior rep committee for all of the work that they do putting our games on each week, Talia.
Yeah, they've done so well with setting up. They've, like, every week, setting up everything, making sure everything's all organised. It's amazing.
Rossetti missed 3. Rebound to Griffin. She's done well since she's come on, Poppy.
She has.
Oh, nice pass over to McCormack, to Rosowski.
Here we go.
Oh, bad luck.
Bulleen would have used those last 2 timeouts just to really practice some of the things I would say they really need to work on.
3-point attempt off target. Rebound from Chloe Zielinski. She's had a good game today too.
She has.
Well, she's going to go to the basket. Oh, just off target with the layup. Bad luck, Chloe. Rossetti for the Boomers.
Substitution for Bulleen.
They'll get the ball back there.
Laura checking back into the game.
Getty's coming back in for Rossetti. 15 seconds remaining in the game. If you're a Steelers fan, you couldn't be any happier with their start to the season. Getty's for 3. Offensive rebound. Miss. Rosowski with the rebound. McCormack. She's got the ball.
5 seconds left.
George to Zielinski. Passes it in. Poppy Griffin will finish the game with her first point. And it is an 83-51 win for the Western Port Steelers here this afternoon against the Bulleen Boomers. Fantastic second half from the Steelers. Talia, give us your wrap-up on today's game.
Honestly, for Western Port, they couldn't ask for a better first 2 games. Like the win against Warrandyte last night, they, what was it, 20-odd at the end?
Yep.
And then for another win, which I can't work out that much. That's what?
That's 32, champ.
Thank you. Oh, don't tear me. Oh, I might actually cry. Just got hit with a chair. Yeah, to have another 32-point win backing up as well the next day, it's a really good effort. So I think Bulleen will be, once they get their import, they'll definitely be a completely different team.
Gives them some more scoring options outside of Oakford.
And that's what they needed. Like, they had the scoring opportunities. I just don't think any of them were sinking. Like, they were doing everything they could, but Western Port just came out. They played really well. They played, you couldn't ask for anything else, to be honest.
Yep.
They did have those small, like, not slumps, but they had those small patches, but that's an expectation. Like, you're never going to play 40 minutes of good basketball. So
for sure.
To have at least, they would have had at least 30 minutes of good basketball. 35. Able to play like that for so long is really good. Defensive intensity was amazing by both teams. I think it took a little while for Bulleen to come out with that defensive intensity.
Yep.
I think Western Port set the tone and Bulleen were trying to catch up. So
completely agree, my friend.
So honestly, I think that's the hot take that I have for the game. So it'd be good to see how both teams go for the remainder of the season after this Easter break. But yeah, they did really well. And Western Port did awesome. Bulleen, they know what they need to work on.
Plenty of improvements to come.
Exactly. It's first round, so you can't ask for much more.
I think for me, one of the best parts now is seeing our Steelers women out on the floor signing the autograph of the kids. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
We're all about community here at the Steelers. A great first up win, Talia. Thank you.
Thanks, Nathan, for sitting with me today. Really appreciate it. So hopefully we'll just see how we go each round.
Absolutely. It's been a bit of fun, and we will check out from the Somerville Rec Centre, the Steeler Dome, Sunday afternoon, round 1. The Western Port Steelers, 83, have defeated the Bulleen Boomers, 51. The Steelers starting the season 2-0. It's all smiles here at the Steeler Dome. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next time.
See you guys.